Hello everyone, and welcome to Motivation for the Day. So glad to have you here. Today we're diving into something that's at the very core of who we are, unleashing our potential. Have you ever felt like there's a more capable, more confident, more successful version of you just waiting to break free? That feeling is real. It's the whisper of your untapped potential, and today we're going to turn that whisper into a roar. Let's start with a simple question. What's holding you back? For many of us, the biggest barrier isn't a lack of talent or opportunity. It's our own mindset. It's that little voice of doubt that says, I'm not good enough. Or, what if I fail? This is what we call a fixed mindset, the belief that our abilities are set in stone. But what if I told you that was just a story you've been telling yourself? The first step to unleashing your potential is to flip that script. Embrace a growth mindset. This is the belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's not about being perfect from the start. It's about being willing to learn and grow along the way. Every expert was once a beginner. Every master was once a student. Your journey is no different. So how do we practically cultivate this growth mindset? It begins with self-awareness. Take a moment right now to think about your dreams. What's that one big goal you've been putting off? Write it down. Now let's break it down. A huge, intimidating goal can feel impossible, but when you chop it into small, manageable steps, it suddenly becomes achievable. Want to run a marathon? Start by walking for 20 minutes a day. Want to start a business? Start by researching your market for 1 hour each evening. These small wins build momentum. They prove to that nagging voice of doubt that you can do it. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. It's progress, and progress is the fuel for motivation. Another massive component of unleashing your potential is stepping outside your comfort zone. Your comfort zone feels safe, it feels familiar, but guess what? Nothing grows there. Real growth, the kind that transforms your life, happens when you dare to do something that scares you a little. It could be speaking up in a meeting, learning a new skill, or traveling to a place you've never been. When you challenge yourself, you're not just learning something new, you're expanding your capacity for what you believe is possible. The fear you feel before you do it is temporary. The confidence you gain after you've done it lasts a lifetime. Think of it like this. Your potential is a muscle. The more you stretch it, the stronger it gets. Don't be afraid of the initial discomfort. That feeling is the sign that you are growing. Now let's talk about the power of failure. Yes, you heard me right. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. We live in a culture that is so afraid of failing, but the most successful people in the world are often the ones who have failed the most. Why? Because each failure is a lesson. It's a data point showing you what doesn't work, guiding you closer to what does. When you fall, don't just get back up. Get up with more knowledge than you had before. Analyze what went wrong. Adjust your strategy and try again. Redefine failure not as an endpoint, but as a stepping stone. It's feedback. It's just your GPS rerouting you on the path to your destination. Welcome it, learn from it, and let it make you stronger. To keep this engine of potential running, you need the right fuel. And that fuel is your environment. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who believe in you, and who challenge you to be better. Your circle has a profound impact on your mindset and your ambition. If you're surrounded by negativity and doubt, it will inevitably drag you down. Seek out mentors, friends, and communities that align with your goals. Consume content that inspires and educates you, just like you're doing right now. Curate your social media feeds, the books you read, the podcasts you listen to. Create a personal ecosystem of positivity and growth. This isn't about cutting people off, but about consciously choosing who gets your energy and attention. And while you're working hard on your goals, please remember to be kind to yourself. Self-compassion is not a sign of weakness. It's a source of resilience. You will have bad days. You will make mistakes. You will feel unmotivated sometimes. That's perfectly normal. On those days, treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a good friend. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment. Remind yourself that it's okay to not be okay, and then gently guide yourself back to your path. Pushing yourself is important, but burnout is the enemy of potential. Rest, recovery, and self-care are essential parts of the process. You can't pour from an empty cup. Make sure you are refilling yours regularly. Let's also touch on the power of vision. You can't hit a target you can't see. What does the unleashed version of you look like? What are they doing? How do they feel? Get crystal clear on this vision. Create a vision board, write in a journal, or simply take 5 minutes each morning to visualize yourself living that life. Feel the emotions of that success. This practice isn't just wishful thinking. It programs your subconscious mind to look for opportunities and solutions that align with your goals. It keeps your why front and center, which is the most powerful motivator you have on difficult days. When you know why you're doing something, the how becomes much easier to figure out. Finally, the secret sauce to all of this is consistency. Motivation is what gets you started, but habit is what keeps you going. You won't always feel inspired. You won't always be fired up. That's when discipline and routine take over. Commit to taking those small, daily actions, especially on the days you don't feel like it. It's the compound effect of these consistent efforts that creates massive results over time. 1% better every day leads to exponential growth. Don't underestimate the power of showing up, day in and day out. It's not about one giant leap. It's about a million tiny steps taken in the right direction. So, to recap, shift to a growth mindset. Break down your big goals into small, actionable steps. Step out of your comfort zone regularly. Embrace failure as a teacher. You curate a positive and supportive environment. Practice self-compassion and prioritize rest. Get crystal clear on your vision. And above all, be consistent. Your potential is not some finite resource you have to find. It's an infinite wellspring inside of you, waiting to be accessed. You have the power right now to start tapping into it. The journey won't always be easy, but I promise you, it will be worth it. The world is waiting for the amazing things that only you can do. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in you too. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more motivation, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Let's unleash our potential together. See you in the next video.